Our job is to care for families, and typically the patient in the bed is the child. But this time, the patient in the bed was going to be the father or the mother or the grandfather or the aunt, and we were still, in that indirect way, taking care of our pediatric patients, right? Because we were taking care of their family. There was no shortage of ways that kindness was displayed in our care. It happened every day.
I had this one elderly patient whose sister was also elderly, and we taught her how to FaceTime, and then they would FaceTime with each other, and you could feel the tension in my terminal patient. You could feel her relax as she heard her sister's voice.
Lindsay had formally organized this donation chain, and I have seen nothing like it before.
We asked for sweatpants and pajama pants and t-shirts, razors, shaving cream. We had actually several patients, several men, who really appreciated the ability to shave so that they could feel a little more like themselves.
There were lots of massages and manicures, just make them feel like for a few minutes they were at the spa instead of in the hospital.
I think dentures was one thing that we had, and we don't usually stock denture cases on our pediatric unit.
So there was a patient who celebrated their birthday on the day they were going home, actually. So a lot of the staff worked together to get a cake to send home with the patient so that they could celebrate not just leaving, but their birthday. On Mother's Day, one of the incredible things that happened is every mother received a flower. They couldn't be with their family, but they could still be appreciated for their roles in their family.
One part of our role as a child life specialist is to make the situation less scary, so children and families aren't as frightened.
Parents couldn't be with their children because they were sick themselves. Parents were admitted, and so we admitted the children because they had nowhere else to go. Child life played such a tremendous role in making the day-to-day not only okay for the kids, but actually really fun for them. They were entertained and cared for. I mean, they had their hair brushed and braided.
When a patient was discharged off our unit, we had a send-off for these patients.
We lined the hallway.
Lined the hallways up.
People would call it out, it was happening, someone was leaving, and people would drop what they were doing to run to the hall, to be there. You know, COVID's a very lonely illness. We wanted them to know they were not alone. They were never alone. And it was also really important that the family knew that they weren't alone. And so we really wanted them to feel like, no, you have somebody, you have a lot of people, you have an entire staff that not only is caring for you, but honestly is gonna show you love. We're gonna love you, whether you're gonna walk out of here or not. It's gonna matter that you were here, and we're gonna try to be the best substitute for your family that we can.
Being a nurse, particularly in pediatrics at Mass General, is being part of a family. It's more of a feeling. It's a feeling of knowing that you had an entire team behind you, no matter what. I'll never forget it.
And I know this probably can't be on film, but we're badass, actually.